NASA is to open some pristine samples of moon rocks and dirt which have been stored for decades after being collected by Apollo astronauts. Hundreds of pounds of moon rocks are locked up at Johnson Space Center in Houston, and lab workers are preparing to give some of the samples to scientists for study. 9 U.S. research teams will get a sliver of lunar loot to examine. Nearly 50 years after we collected moon rocks and soil during Apollo, we're ready to look at them with new eyes. 9 teams will receive unopened samples from Apollo 17 to study them with the latest technology. Thanks for the time capsule at NASA circa 1972. https://t co/G70refo do4jpic. Twitter. com/xlif3no8g. NASA Moon, at NASA Moon, March 18, 2019. Next month marks the 50th anniversary of the first Apollo moon landing, but sample curator Ryan Ziegler says the timing is a coincidence. His job is to preserve what the 12 moonwalkers brought back between 1969 and 1972, lunar samples totaling 842 pounds. The best samples will be opened and sent to scientists over the next year. Mr. Ziegler, covered head to toe in a white protective suit with matching fabric boots, gloves and hat, said, "It's sort of a coincidence that we're opening them in the year of the anniversary. But certainly the anniversary increased the awareness and the fact that we're going back to the moon." Pressurized nitrogen-filled cases hold lunar samples collected from Apollo 11 and 12, Michael YKP, with the golden anniversary of Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's feat fast approaching. Their lunar module Eagle landed on July 20, 1969, the moon is red hot again. After decades of switching between the Moon and Mars as the next big astronaut destination, NASA aims to put astronauts on the lunar surface again by 2024 at the White House's direction. President Donald Trump prefers talking up Mars, but the consensus is that the Moon is a crucial proving ground given its relative proximity to home, 240,000 miles or 2 to 3 days away. For all of the money we are spending, NASA should not be talking about going to the moon. We did that 50 years ago. They should be focused on the much bigger things we are doing, including Mars, of which the moon is a part, defense and science. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, June 7, 2019. Some of the soil and rock samples were vacuum-packed on the moon, and have never been exposed to Earth's atmosphere, or were frozen or stored in gaseous helium on returning to Earth, and then left untouched. The lab staff are trying to figure out how best to remove the samples from their tubes and other containers without contaminating or spoiling anything.